Humans, welcome to part 2 of our creature logbook drawing series. Today, Jesse told me to draw a bird. So we're going to zoom in, put a piece of paper underneath, and start drawing that bird. With a pencil first, we're going to sketch out our blueprint for how our creature is going to look, really just mixing and matching different body parts until we're satisfied with the general structure, kind of avoiding a lot of the details here and there. We'll wait for that until we use the pen. I went with a standing pose with one arm up, and now we're satisfied. We're going to grab our Rapidograph pen and add all those fun little details. My favorite part of a lot of these drawings. Now you can see I left the eye out just because I want my brain to fester on that one a little bit. I think it's a really important part of these creature designs, so I like to just let myself think about that one a little bit more, and eventually an idea will come to me. So we're going to go in, like I said, with that pen and do the feathers now, which is the hardest part of this drawing. I used larger feathers and a lot more of them around the winged area to kind of separate them from the rest of the body. The rest of the body is smaller, I guess, U's and V's, and not covering the entire body, just a hint of feathers. Now for the legs, I decided to go with a more realistic approach, like a scaly, I guess, scales and patches and stuff. I don't know. I used a reference for the legs. I wanted to, try something a little different for once. Goodness, Chase. Now we're going to add some vegetation because this is a creature that I made up in my brain. So I love to add, I guess, flowers and plants. Now moving on to the eye. I went with a large black eye with a few reflection shiny spots in it. Now, once we're done with that, we're going to color them with our usual Ohuhu alcohol-based markers, starting off with a yellow. And I went with a very gray color scheme for this creature. A lot of different yellows and greens and a cool blue towards the belly area. I really don't know what I'm doing when I color things. I am just doing one color at a time and trying to merge them all together. This was an interesting challenge because I don't tend to blend colors together in a lot of my drawings. I usually just pick one solid color and then move on. But this one I kind of had a different, like, faded colors. Some yellow faded to that blue-gray color, and I eventually add little spots of green throughout the body, sort of like moss. Now adding some orange to the eyeball to match up with our lovely legs here, which I'm super proud of. I've never drawn legs like this before, and I think it turned out pretty neat. Now, the head crest is basically a giant rock, or a boulder, with a flower growing off of it. And we have our leaves at the end. Maybe it makes it more aerodynamic. I'm not sure what they're used for, though. Coloring the flower, the only hint of red or pink in the entire drawing. Now, for the fun part, another fun part, our little alien text boxes to give it that added mystery and biology look to it. Once we're done with that, though, we called it good. There we go. We have a bird. Woohoo! I like this one. Might be one of my favorite bird creatures I've ever done. I'm really proud of it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for staying to the end of the video. I know it's a longer one. Let me know in the comments where this creature lives. How does it behave in the wild? What is its name? And also, how you doing? How are ya? I hope you're doing well. Okay, see you next one. Goodbye.